All right, guys, welcome back. I'm doing another video about the market today, um, what we can learn from it, and what basically happened. And yeah, we're just going to be going over. I know it's a little bit messy because it's it's how I trade, but I do want to have a breakdown because I think it's very important to talk about what happened today because well, a lot of things happened today, and I missed literally every single trade. And, you know, it sucks. It's a sucky feeling. And you know what? You have to master your emotions because if you don't, they're going to get the best of you and you're just going to become a losing trader. It's better to have missed a trade and kept your money than take a losing trade and then lose money. I'd rather stay out of the market if you're not confident in your own analysis. The thing is, was what I actually was comfortable with my analysis. I just didn't execute on it because um, I don't know. I just felt like I missed the trade, and there was a lot of. We're gonna go over everything. I'm gonna explain everything in detail. I want to just like vaguely talk about it and then explain it later. It's dumb. So let's just go over it right now and let's just identify, first of all, where we woke up. Okay, I woke up today at 6, but I actually got on the market at 6:30 because that's when I drink my coffee and that's when I do everything. So this is the market we came to on the 15-minute time frame. This is what we saw, right? Right, this little candle. So we had, don't look at these. I mean, this is like a general market kind of respecting these, like this zone, I guess, but the overall market scheme was basically don't look at this either. This is I'll delete this actually. Delete this blue line. Okay. This is basically what I was anticipating. I said, okay, we had this move also down here, right? Big move down, touching this level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a level that I identified, right? So you have this, and then you have a little consolidation, a break. But look at this resistance. This was support, resistance, resistance, um, became support over here. And remember, I told you guys we woke up right there. This is where we entered the market on. And yeah, so we came up, we tested this level. I mean, all this is basically the level, this entire thing, right? This is all this the level because this is where the market's ranging. And I guess I can remove these just to make it a little bit more clear. Um, So this is basically what we were looking at. And I said, okay, so first of all, obviously, as you guys can see, this is what I was anticipating, a break below. Um, I'll be honest with you guys, it does fucking suck when, you guys are totally right and everything you did was correct and you didn't execute because it didn't fit your plan. And, as you guys can see, I was right. I actually planned this 3 different trades and all 3 would have, like, I would have made at least like $500 today. Um, yeah, it's a sucky feeling, if you feel kind of like you suck, kind of, you know what I mean? When you literally did all the analysis for nothing and doesn't even matter because you missed out. And that's something that I talked about in my psychology video that I don't know if you guys had seen or not, but I really, really recommend you watch that because I really go over these things there. And sometimes it is difficult to master your own emotions, and that's the only thing that prevented me from entering this trade today. Well, that and another technical aspect of it. So here's, as you guys can see, I was awake. This was at 7:15. This break below. Actually, the first one was at 7 a.m. So we had this break, but the thing is that it wasn't really progressing. And I said, okay, you know what? This is a really strong resistance, right? This is a very strong market level. I don't want just to see a break. I want to see a break and close below for me to enter. And as you guys can see, it was a shooting star bullish, bearish pattern candlestick, which means that it's not going to go down because it rejected this area. Now, it doesn't mean that, but it's like, wait a second, but it went down. It's a rough estimate. It's not exactly, it's just a zone that I drew. Obviously, the market isn't respecting my zone specifically. It's a generalized idea. It's not rocket science. It's not perfect. It's semi-accurate. So you want to be, tedious with these things, and you have to be very strict when it comes to executing, because paper trading, anyone can be a millionaire. And looking and I've been called a hindsight trader, which I think is just plain stupid. Because I mean, yes, looking in hindsight, obviously I'm telling you this, obviously, because I'm looking back and showing you, but this was in real time. I did do this today. I even posted the analysis in the group for everyone who's part of that. And if you're just watching this on YouTube, then I really recommend you join my group. But yeah, I did actually post this in real time, and I did even last night. I expected this level to break, and I sent out an alert. And um, for those of you who did catch that, you guys have had a really nice fucking day today. Made some money. But for those of you who didn't, that's fine. Nothing wrong with missing the trade, even though, like I said, it does suck. um really does suck. I can't stress that enough. Like, look at this. Like, this was a winning day for me. Like, I was supposed to win this. Everything I did was right. Everything. I planned the trade out. I called it. I knew that this was going to happen. You had a break and retest of this level right here. This was a perfectly executed trade. Nothing wrong with it technical. It's 100% your own emotions. And, this is stuff that you have to deal with. And, I know I'm relatively new, and that's why I'm dealing with these things. But, the reason I'm making this isn't to just say, oh, I'm right and it sucks, and I'm not trying to complain. I'm just trying to share with you the psychological aspect of trading that, most people don't talk about, because this is the truth. I like to think that, some of you guys look up to me in terms of learning this shit, because, I am beginner, I guess you could say. So, like, I mean, the knowledge I have is valid, right? It's not that I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I know what I'm talking about, but I'm saying, like, the psychological aspect of what I'm saying touches, I think, closer, because you guys can watch these gurus on YouTube, right? And they're not going to talk about these things because they're already experienced. They have years of experience. They're not going to talk about how it's scary to enter the market. Because for me, I don't want to lose money. Nobody wants to lose money, and you're scared, and you just want to execute, and you have to trust your analysis, because that's just what I keep learning. Because you know what, like, my win rate is like 65%. Like, I actually back tested it. Like, I'm right most of the time. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I actually know what I'm doing. That's the funniest part of it, is that I know what I'm doing. I know where it's gonna go. I plan. You guys look, like I said, look in the Discord. I posted this play right here. This would have been $112. This would have been 160 bucks. I called this trade too. I knew, I mean, not down here, but I knew that it was gonna keep going down. This was supposed to be the move that I caught today, but I was afraid to execute, because of this fake out, right? This was a fake out, by the way, where it goes down. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm not going to rush into this trade. It's a Monday. I have all week to trade. This week is a lot of news, FOMC. It's a big news event for the US dollar. We're going to see that being priced into the market starting tomorrow through Thursday. So this is something that I'm definitely going to anticipate and execute on. And I will be posting analysis on that as well. Um, Obviously, like I said, for the fifth time, it really stings to look back and see that you were right and you didn't execute, because not because of anything else except for fear, for FOMO. Well, not FOMO, I'm sorry. FOMO is the reason that it's part of my discipline as a trader. Is that's the reason that I didn't enter this trade right here, right? And actually, this was a second trade that I said that if this goes down, then I'll take this move up, because we're overall on a downtrend. So as you guys can see, I didn't enter this buy trade here that I was supposed to do. First of all, the range is very small. It has a lot of consolidation. I know we broke down; it didn't matter, but we have some resistance at this area. I didn't really want to. I don't feel comfortable. I'll be honest with you. I don't feel comfortable trading this. I think I'm done for today. This was a psychologically good day for me, because I see that I need to trust myself more. And you know what? If I lose, then I lose. And if I win, then I win. That's just how it is. And you need to look at this thing black and white. Win, loss, win, loss. There is no, you need to cut out the emotion, right? And that's just, and I know that this is stuff that, doesn't really mean anything to you, but I hope that, if you learn from me and you actually, like, you want help, you can message me and I can teach you. And I do these courses. Nobody's paying me to do these. Like, I'm not asking anyone for money here. I'm doing this just because I wish someone had done this for me. Um, and in that regard, I do want, people to succeed, because this is freedom here. You can do a lot of things with this knowledge. And I think that, I wish, like I said, someone had done this for me, and I learned for free. I didn't pay anyone for any of this knowledge, and that I have retained and have applied to my own trading career. And I think that I should help others, because there's others that helped me, and I do help others on Reddit, on the Discord. And like I said, this is just another part of my assistance to you, is because this is what matters. And like I said in my, calling back my psychological video, like about the trading psychology, 70% of trading is your own psychology, because at the end of the day, you're not trading an an algorithm, a robot. You're not using a robot to trade. You are trading. Your mind, your sentimental attachment to money is what's preventing you from trading. And that's the reason that all of you guys in my chat, you know, I'm not, I'm not trying to be like, it's like complaining, but I'm literally talking to myself right now. There's really nobody in the Zoom call. And to be honest, I don't even know if anyone's gonna watch this video. And most likely maybe two people will watch this video. And I have like, what, 31 people in this chat. I know none of you guys trade, none of you guys care. None, you guys just join to join. And it doesn't matter to me, because those of you who are lazy and don't want to take what I'm teaching you to actually apply it, that's your own loss, because I am giving this away. And it is a shame to see that there is potential, that I am giving you literally all the tools, but you guys just don't want to pick it up and do anything with it, which is, like I said, that's your problem, I guess, because I'm not gonna sit down and force feed you this stuff. You guys asked for help. Some of you private messaged me on Instagram, and that's the reason that I started to do this. And it's just very sad to see that nobody really cares enough to even enter the calls and to learn. um, I do think that it is important, though, that for those of you at least who want and actually care enough to learn, to have that ability. So like I said, going back to, this is a purely, I will be going over the technical aspect of why I didn't enter, but this is mainly a psychology video, which like I said, I don't know nobody cares about, but you should, because that's what's going to make you a good trader, not your technical analysis. As much as you guys want to believe that it's not anything to do with that, I guarantee you that it is. And I promise you that if you don't have your psychology, like, not I think, I promise you, I guarantee it that you will not succeed in this. I guarantee it. I promise you. I swear to you. Like, do you understand? Like, I promise you that you will not succeed in this field, because you need to master this. As much as it sucks, as much as it's hard, this is part of trading. That's all it is. So I targeted this level here because which is 10 pips, pretty small, but as you guys can see, looking left, we have overall resistance around this level that's been respected by the market. So I did want to set my targets to around this level here. And then we had a major level. So I would have taken maybe 70%, which this would have been like what, like $80 I would have profited here. And then I would have left the left. Obviously, looking in hindsight now, yeah, we would have seen this move keep going, and I actually would have had my runners, my 30% actually make me overall. I would have made around maybe what, $250, $300 on this trade here. I want to say I didn't do the math, but I did know that if this were to break, we would can at least see this. That's minimum, right? $112. Like this was a pretty much a guarantee fucking T. Like this would have happened for sure. Because if you're breaking down with momentum, right, then this is gonna hit. Like, that's not even a question. I was not worried about that at all. But I didn't execute because um what happened is that we've been respecting, and you saw a break below. I thought it was going to be another fake out. Price does that. Price does that. You can't. It just wasn't a clear entry for me, and I did miss this trade. And it fucking stings. Like, it really fucking stings. And I know, like, it just sounds like I'm complaining, but I really think it's important, guys. Like, I really do. Like, I really think that you guys should appreciate that I'm doing this right now, because this is the dark side of trading that nobody talks about. This right here. Some of you guys came from Reddit. some newbie traders, this is stuff that you will experience for sure. What I'm telling you guys now, you just haven't gotten there yet. But this is, this is part of my journey that I want to help you so you won't be making the same mistakes as me. And it's not a mistake. It's your own mind. It's difficult. It's not easy, but that's what it takes. Success is never easy. It's very difficult. And I know that, I've been developing my trading plan for over a year. Or sorry, almost a year. I'm sorry, not over a year. Almost a year I've been developing my trading plan. I've been executing on it every day for the last 2 months. Um, I've been seeing, patterns and waiting for confirmations that I've been doing everything right. And to see that I miss trades because I'm too afraid of, it's like look at this. It's like, it fakes you out and you get scared. You get cautious because, you're like, wait a second, this market juked me out twice, right? And it's like, you don't know, and it just boom, and it's just like, whoa, and then it comes for a retest, and you're like, you know what, maybe this was a corrective move, maybe it's going to respect this resistance. But here's the thing, then you say, oh wait, but look, or look, it broke below this resistance, the support, sorry, it acted as resistance again, this was a weak bullish candle, and then it moved further down. You know what, everyone's a fucking genius when it comes to hindsight, okay? Let me tell you that. Everyone can tell you that. No, it's nothing new, right? Nothing is new about what I'm telling you here. But here, look at this. You even had a resistance here, right? That acted as support in the past. So you could have used that as another identifier that we're gonna keep moving down. But like I said, hindsight, right? Easy to identify, obviously, but that's not the point of this. By the way, we're gonna be seeing consolidation right now. This is gonna keep ranging in this area. It's not gonna, because it's not going down, it's not going up. So this is no trade. This was the trade today. This whole fucking move, and I missed it, and that's fine. So we're just gonna keep breaking that down for you. And the main lesson isn't to see how I trade. I mean, I hope you guys understand how I trade, but it's to understand the power of your mind. Because like I said, that's what makes you successful in this field. So you had the rejection, it came down. Realistically, by the way, I actually set up my targets for this. This actually was the trade right here. And I would have taken profits down here. This was a 2.25 trade, risk reward, I mean. So this would have been like $225 right here. Realistically, this was actually the trade that I set up in my but I let it run. I was done for today. And the reason that I didn't enter wasn't because I didn't identify and I was scared. Actually, exact opposite. Um, it's because of FOMO. And you know what? Even though it stings and it's literally like it feels like the charts, like, I know you guys don't understand how it feels, but it feels like the chart is laughing at you. Like, you sat there, I woke up at 6 fucking a.m. for this, and I spent almost my entire day for nothing. That it hurts. It's not easy. It's very painful, and it feels like that. It really feels like the market is making fun of me. That's what it feels like, but it's not. You know why? Because that's how your mind accepts it. That's not what the market is doing. The market is doing its normal thing. You need to disidentify and remove that emotion from your life. When I mean, not from your life, but you know what I mean, from your mindset. When you're trading, there is no emotion. There is plan, there is your risk reward, there's your range, there's your pattern, and then there's your execution. And that's it. And your risk management and your take profit strategy, and that's it. There's nothing more to that. Like that's all it is. I promise you. That's really all it is. But the psychological attachment to money is what makes it hard. And then, you can just buy an algo, but algo, you're reliant on a bot, and the bot is not always accurate. And I don't want to put my money with a robot, because they have predetermined coding that I didn't code. That's not how I trade. I don't want to be swing trading. Swing trading is this is more advanced stuff, but this is where you make your money, because I don't want to be in trades for days. I don't want to do that. I want to be in trade for a day and that's it. Call it a day. Quick money, quick payout. This is my job. This is my income. I don't want to be in trade for 5 days just to make $800 in 5 days. I'd rather trade 5 days and make $600 and know that I'm secured my profits on the same day and I have to pay rollover fees and be, what happens if it does a big reversal, you know, I'm not saying swing trading is bad. Me personally, I don't like it, but, so anyways, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. The reason that I didn't execute was because of FOMO. I said, okay, I missed this trade. Now it's doing a retest. Even though I know it's gonna go down, even though I know I'm gonna sit this one out because I don't want to be a FOMO forcing my trade. Because if you're gonna be forcing trades, then that's not a good habit to have. And even though it sucks, there's a lot of other days in the year. There's a lot of days in the week, and there's fucking tomorrow. And tomorrow is gonna be my day. And the second that you start making money from this, everything changes. Once you start confidently, it's all about gaining your confidence. And that's all it is. It's the lack of confidence and the lack of conviction that I saw with this market here. So yeah, I did miss the trade. And yeah, it does fucking suck. And people can say, oh, you're a fucking loser. You know anything about trading. You suck. And to those people, first of all, I say fuck you. Second of all, I say you don't know anything about trading yourself because it's not that easy. It's not that easy. And that's just the part of trading that, like I said, nobody talks about. Literally nobody. I have not seen a video about somebody talking about this. And I've seen a lot of videos. I've spent almost a year of my life researching this. Now, I'm not claiming to see every single video, but from the videos I've seen, nobody like really goes in depth about this subject that I'm talking to you guys about right now. Like that lack of confidence, that fear, like the part that makes me 73% of traders, you know, because right now I'm 73%. I'm struggling to be profitable right now. And that's because of this. It's not because of my analysis. It's not because I don't know how to trade. It's not because my strategy isn't good. My strategy is good. Look at that. I didn't move this. I mean, I moved the take profit and stop loss because I mean not the take profit, the entry and the stop loss because that was my initial entry. But I didn't like adjust this. This was live. I would have won today. So it's clearly nothing to do with my analysis. Nothing to do with my analysis. So nobody can tell me that I don't. It's not that I don't know how and my analysis isn't good and that the technical part of trading is not good with me because it is. It really is psychology, guys. And I'm gonna stop this video here. I just wanted you guys to understand what happened today in the market, why I missed out. It doesn't mean that you guys couldn't have missed out. I did call this trade, and for those of you who took it, which I know is none of you, but if somebody wanted to take it, this was a free trade that I gave you guys, and this was a money trade. This was a winning trade. I would have won today. But I do think that it's important to identify, what happened and talk about that. And yeah, for those of you who will be watching this video, thank you for watching till the end. You know, it just feels good to talk about, the fact that this happens, and I think you guys should be aware of it. So yeah, just if you guys liked it, and if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to actually join my Discord. I post a lot of educational content on there for free. I don't charge anything. I'm just trying to spread knowledge because this is a very hard thing to get into, and I just want to help other people. And yeah, you can always message me privately if you have any questions. I would love to help anyone, and yeah, just have a good day and keep trading positive and keeping a good mindset.